In most stories, pirates are shown as the problem. They steal, they destroy, they bring chaos wherever they go. They are obstacles meant to be defeated. But One Piece feels different. Because in this world, things don't fall apart because pirates exist. They fall apart when pirates stop moving. And once you notice that, a strange question appears. Why does the world of One Piece need pirates to exist? Before pirates ruled the seas, the world already had order. There were laws that everyone was expected to follow. There were borders that divided the oceans. There was a world government that promised peace and stability. On the surface, everything looked calm. But that calm came with a price. You were not allowed to ask questions. You were not allowed to travel freely. You were not allowed to learn what existed before this world. History itself was erased. Entire centuries were removed from memory. Islands were cut off from one another, both physically and ideologically. The world was stable, but it was also silent. This was not a world that was alive. It was a world that was controlled. And control only works when nothing changes. Pirates are dangerous in One Piece, but not for the reasons we're told. They don't threaten the world because they fight Marines. They don't threaten it because they break laws. They threaten it because they move. Pirates cross seas they are not meant to cross. They reach islands that were never supposed to be found. They encounter cultures, histories, and truths that the system tried to bury. That is why every major discovery in One Piece is made by pirates. The poneglyphs were not uncovered by governments. The Void Century was not revealed by scholars protected by power. Laugh Tale was not reached by kings or armies. It was reached by people who refused to stay in place. Pirates are not just criminals in this world. They are variables. And any system built on control fears variables more than violence. Roger did not overthrow the world government. He did not expose the full truth of the world. He did not save anyone directly. What he did was far more dangerous. He proved that the world was lying. By reaching Laugh Tale, Roger showed that history still existed, that the erased past had not disappeared, that the world was incomplete, no matter how stable it pretended to be. And after learning the truth, Roger did something unexpected. He walked away, not because he failed, not because he lacked power, but because it was not his role to finish the story. Roger arrived too early. He understood the truth, but he also understood timing. So instead of forcing change, he created movement. The Great Pirate Era was not chaos for the sake of chaos. It was momentum. It was Roger telling the world that the truth was still out there, and daring others to move toward it. Then there is Garp. Garp is called the hero of the Marines, a man strong enough to challenge legends, a man respected by both sides of the sea. Yet Garp never became an admiral. He never fully embraced absolute justice. He never tried to erase piracy at its source. This is not a coincidence. Garp understands something that few characters openly admit. If pirates disappear completely, the world stops moving. No one challenges authority. No one risks discovering forbidden truths. No one pushes against the boundaries of the system. Garp stays within the Marines not because he believes in the system, but because he understands its danger. He protects people from pirates when necessary, and protects people from the government when possible. He does not try to fix the world. He tries to keep it from breaking too soon. And then there is Luffy. Luffy is not dangerous because he wants power. He is dangerous because he doesn't want control. He does not conquer islands. He does not rule people. He does not replace one system with another. Wherever Luffy goes, systems collapse naturally. People stop waiting for permission. They stop accepting suffering as normal. They begin making choices for themselves. Luffy does not free people through speeches or ideology. He frees them simply by existing as he is. That is why the world government fears him more than any other pirate. Not because of his strength, but because he reminds people what freedom feels like. One Piece is not a story about becoming Pirate King. It is a story about why the world cannot survive without those who refuse to obey it. Pirates exist to disturb stagnation, to challenge silence, to force the world to keep moving forward. As long as pirates sail the seas, history cannot be fully erased, truth cannot be completely buried, and the story cannot truly end. That is why this world needs pirates, not as villains, not as heroes, but as proof that freedom still exists.